Okay, good afternoon. I'm Varis.
Varis, you have said good afternoon. That's so formal. It's okay. Welcome back to another episode of Money Moves. Today it's more of a full house. I can say a full house. We have never hosted two guests, but today we have two guests, Nikita and Varis. We are going to talk about a lot of things, but mostly about money market funds. But before I just start, my name is Ngio Muthoni. I'm a content creator, and I'm joined by Nikita and Varis. I'll let them introduce themselves.
I can go?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, thank you. My name is Nikita and I'm a product development and service design assistant in Cytonn.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Varis.
Varis, you have said good afternoon. That's so formal. It's okay, like it's part of the game.
Okay,
it's part of the game.
So
You don't need to think like this is wrong. This is a very informal podcast. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Varis, also a product development and service design assistant at Cytonn. So thank you.
So you guys do like, what do you mean when you say like you are doing product development? What does your job look like?
Okay. So basically what so basically what we do is we work with different teams to ensure that the products that we offer our clients are up to standard and that we are meeting our clients' needs and delivering great experiences for them.
So like what did you study in school? Do like kufanya product development, like what course did you do?
For me, what I did was quite different. I did BCom.
Really?
Yeah, I did BCom. I specialized in operations management. So this is slightly different, but there are still some things that I can apply to my job. Yeah.
What else you did?
Well, for myself, I did software engineering. So I fell in love with being the person who makes a decision on maybe how a product will influence the clients it's supposed to help. So I have to understand the experience that I want them to feel when they use it. So I saw myself coming in front of the whole process. So I wanted to be in the beginning parts, because most of the time you find a product, it is in its final stage and you're wondering who will use it, because it does not even communicate what maybe the owner wanted it to do. So you find they have a problem selling that product. So I decided I want to be in the beginning part. So I found myself in the UX experience design part.
So that's nice. By the time it's getting to the end, like you have kama kungekuwa na shida huko mbele ushai sort. I didn't know like become had operations, like an in operations. I also did become.
Oh.
I didn't know like a section in operations. Like, is it what's that about?
So it's relatively newer. It wasn't offered a long time ago.
Oh.
So I think even at the uni that I go to, it hasn't been there for a very long time. So operations is basically about how to optimize processes, and operation is basically about how to optimize processes to give the best value for the business, and also to make sure that we're meeting the customer's needs. Yeah.
That's interesting. Now, if you are not doing BCom, if you are not doing operations, if you are not doing software engineering, what would you be doing?
I think I'd want to do interior design, which is something that I wanted to do growing up, that I gave up on somewhere along the way. But it's still something that really interests me, just the whole design process, how you can turn something from mediocre to something just absolutely beautiful. That really interests me, and yeah, I think I'd want to explore that.
I feel like interior design looks like you.
Really?
But yeah, unakaa kufanya interior design. What would you be doing, Varis?
That's all letting go. I think maybe in school I wanted to be an engineer. Then something happened, KCC. So I found myself loving different things in the process. So I think I fell in love with design, like fashion design. So I decided maybe I will try something fashion, but in Kenya, maybe styling. I will try styling because I think I love fashion. Maybe something else. I also love film, so writing scripts. I think I worked at a place where we used to do animations and gaming. So I saw the process of making scripts, even maybe for content creation, for even shorter film. So I loved the whole process. So I think I will do something in film. Maybe I find myself maybe becoming a cinematographer, storyboarding here. I think I can do storyboarding. And even maybe modeling. I also did a bit of 3D animation. So yeah, something like that. Yani kitu artistic, si kitu not something mass, someone. Yeah, the art industry.
Like if you could go to film and then ufanye sasa hiyo storyboarding, bado unaweza fanya fashion, so unaweza kuwa like you are there, you are doing both of them.
Yeah.
That's nice. Like so far in the journey, like you ushatoka like shule, you are actually putting what you learned. Yeah, how's that journey been so far?
The journey has been really interesting. I can say that I've learned a lot. Working on different projects, whether it's revamping the website or how to improve the user experience of our app. Every project has taught me something, and I've been able to grow from it. So I can say it's been challenging but very rewarding, especially when you see an idea becoming something that our clients interact with each day. Seeing an idea being actualized, that's very fulfilling. Yeah.
So in my part, I think that I had a lot of knowledge coming in on the field, but I had never actually put it into work. So when I came here, I saw maybe there were processes that maybe needed to be improved, or maybe someone like us getting involved in it. So I love the challenge. Like she said, sometimes you find yourself even sleeping late because you're trying to understand the whole process. Maybe you want to see something new done, maybe on the app or maybe on the website. So it has been a very challenging but fun experience, because now I can confidently say that I have maybe done practicals on all the knowledge I had on it. Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressful is it?
I'd say it depends. On a scale of 1 to 10, can I give it a 5? Because sometimes it goes higher than 5, sometimes it goes lower than 5. Yeah, so it would really depend. Yeah.
But you sleep at night and you're like, this is what I want to do. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. Yes.
How stressful is it for you, Varis?
For me, I think I love chaos sometimes. I think I could give it a 6, but I think it depends with the project that you're working on. There are some projects that maybe even if it gets challenging, haitapita 5. Utakuwa tumecheza hapo kwa 5.
Unajua 5 by the way is stressful. 5 is like the normal life. Like kuamka. Stressful. Yenyu na feel unafaa kuweka hapo 6.5, 7. You guys are developing apps.
Yeah.
But okay, sasa from that journey and like from how you have worked developing apps, like relating it now to money, because I feel like the app zenye mna develop, like we have the CMMF, like has it impacted like your views on money, how like you handle money? Is there any way it has impacted that?
Yes, I would say that it's impacted my relationship with money, because now I always used to say that, I want to learn how to invest. We always hear invest, but you never really know how to go about it. Mm-hmm. And I can say that working on projects like the CMMF, I was able to learn more about how can you start investing. As a person who doesn't have much knowledge about it, where's the best place to start? I was able to learn that your money can actually work for you. It doesn't just have to sit around, and it can earn an interest, and there are smarter ways of going about money. So I'd say that's how it's impacted me with regards to money.
How it has changed, like now looking at it kama 18-year-old self saizo uko unajua uko na like ama 18-year-old ulikuwa tu bado university sasa nikapata knowledge sai unaweza mwambia aje like my little self I wish you knew this about money
18-year-old self I think I would tell my 18-year-old self to be more mindful about money, because I think in my younger years I was very frugal. I never used to like spending. I used to hoard money. And then when I got my first job, I became a spendthrift because I used to deny myself. That I was like, we have to compensate. But now I'm at a place where I'm more mindful, trying to get a good balance. So I think I'd tell her that balance is key. It's important to save, but it's also important to enjoy money. You just have to strike the right balance. Yeah.
That's nice. You just have to strike just find a balance between it. Varis, how has it impacted you? How has your view changed?
So for me, I had started maybe investing a while, but
before when did you start investing?
2022 or 2023, there. So
you are done with campus or not?
Yeah.
Or you are done with campus?
I was done. So
kama ungeanza ya campus ningekwambia
nani. So I learned maybe that even 3 shillings is a lot, because I usually saw on the app that when you want to withdraw some money, it will write for you maybe I think transaction charge. So I became I calculate maybe a lot. So nasema maybe nikiweka 100, kitakatwa 100, nitakatwa 3 bob, so acha tuliachana nayo. But interest. So it has helped me to, whenever I remove that money from the wallet or maybe where I've invested, it has to be something I really want. Like she has said, don't hold money. When you want to buy something, it has to be something you know, when you do impulse, maybe the next day you regret buying that stuff. But when you have maybe a good investment plan, you know, when I buy this maybe shoes, I wanted them. Nah, you don't regret it. So it has helped me to become maybe disciplined. I know that I have money somewhere, but I can't just remove it for the sake, because I know there are charges. And I don't like regretting, so when you say they're too disciplined.
That's a good way to look at it, like there's charges.
Yeah. So we always think about the charges. Unaangalia ikitoka itatoka the way I want it. I want 1,000, then itatoka 997 ama 980. So nachana tu nayo.
If you look at it, like to you, when you're looking at your future, like financial independence, what do you see it looking like? Like at this point, like I feel like Nico financially independent. Like money is not a problem to me. How does that look for you?
I think financial independence for me is being able to live life on my own terms without having to have financial stress. So if I want to do this, I can do it. Money isn't really a factor. If I can invest my time in the things I want to invest in, and I don't have to do things for the money. Yeah, so it's just that freedom of choice to live my life on my own terms. I think that's what I consider to be financial freedom. Yeah.
Varis, what do you envision financial independence for yourself?
Explain before you can deliver, but for me, like Lamesema, the money does not control you. So like if I want to go maybe Mombasa or maybe I want to travel to another country, I can actually do it and not maybe start a Harambe the next week that's me and Ngio. So I think financial freedom is like you don't have financial strain. You know, even when you use that money, you are very well taken care of. Unajua nikitoyo 10k bado niko sawa, nikanina for basic things. Na so inaacha kukua stress. You know, sometimes inakuwa stress, unajiambia siwezi enda date ama siwezi enda movie juu sina pesa ya gas or something. So inaacha kuwa stress, so unakuwa too free. You can do anything you want. So I think that's financial freedom.
Like being able to do what you want to do, uangalie balance every time you're like,
Yeah,
hey,
balance.
watcha, nini
Or
happen
refresh-
hapa,
or
where did
refresh
that
your app,
100
yeah.
go?
Yeah.
No, I think we have like given an overview of our money views. Now I really want to know, like, when it comes to like the CMMF, because we are talking about the CMMF, were you like there when the first stages of the app development?
No, we weren't there during the first stages. We found when the Cytonn wallet was already operational. So yes, we found when most things had already been established. So even the projects we work on are just about how can we improve this, or how can we solve, let's say if there's a pain point here, but we weren't involved in the initial stages.
Oh,
Yeah.
like when you came in, what so far nini imefanya like very big to the app, like something that unaweza sema like this is what you did, like mlipata app, what have you done, like something that you have done that has really improved it?
Okay, so I can say, I can say maybe we have looked at maybe the, like she has said, the pain points. So for our app, we had a pain point of ID upload, which we are still working on. We are trying to make it as simple as possible, and maybe we are making the client to have maybe, let's say, control over it, because when a client has control over maybe the app that their funds are in, and it is easier for them to use. They won't even maybe have challenges maybe ati wanasema ati hiyo app inanisumbua kutumia ama kitu kama hiyo, I can't onboard, I can't log in. So we are trying to reduce the steps, when you're using an app, when it has many steps, it makes you maybe unaweza choka kutumia hiyo app. So we are trying to reduce the steps that a customer uses to maybe withdraw money, or maybe add their documentation for know your customer documents. So I think that's what we have done. We are reducing the time taken for the customer to accomplish what they want with the app. If they want to withdraw, we make it as simple and fast as possible, and also make it easier for them to know if maybe they have a challenge with their profile. If maybe the ID is not uploaded, we make sure that they know, because you can unaweza enda kutoa pesa but ujui your ID is not visible. So we try to make it as user friendly as possible. So I think that's
interesting, because jana nikiwa meeting niliona hiyo slide yenye mnasema like the average time spent while like withdrawing. You guys are like mna concentrate on that, and you're like, if you are withdrawing, these are the seconds that you need to take. Like how does that work? Like, so you work with the app, so like it's faster, ama other processes are involved? When you're like mnaangalia customer anataka, let's say me, I've gone to the app, I want to deposit. You guys, your work is to make sure that my process is lenient, ama what really?
Yes, it's to make sure that you have a seamless process as possible, that there are no delays at any stage, and also if there are unnecessary steps, or things evolve every single day. Some things that were relevant some years back might not be relevant now. So what can we change? How can we update this? How can we make it much easier for the clients to transact, so that you have a seamless process? Because say you're at the supermarket and you want to pay for something, you don't want to wait for even 2 minutes. You want to be 30 seconds maximum, and that's a lot. You want to be done. So yes, we are working to improve the transaction time and the overall user experience as you interact with the app. Yeah.
When you look at the app, kama ungeitwa tu and you're told you need to advocate for this app, what would you really say about the app? Itani convince like, yes, I need to use this app instead of the USSD kwanza. Is there which one is more convenient, USSD ama app? Ama both?
Both, because I think each product has a reason why it is being used. Maybe there's a time unaweza pata maybe you have lost your phone, you don't have the feature phone, so that you use the Cytonn, the client portal. And when you have the feature phone, but maybe smartphone yako ilibiwa kwa mat, but you have the feature phone, you can use the USSD. So I think each of them having being onboarded on all, it makes you have you have access. We always look at something called accessibility, whereby whenever I tuseme niende nijipate niko Turkana, maybe ulienda form ukajipata place hakuna internet, how will you withdraw your money? *809.
Kama kuna network ita work basi.
When you have no internet, maybe una bundles or so unajua tu kana credo ya 5 bob. Unaweka tu *809 ama ulibiwa phone. Then ukienda ukapata msee hapo kana katulilo kwambia weka sim card hapo or something. So I think each product has what it will solve, but the app, I think we have the best app in the market. If you have looked at all the other apps, it's very convenient. Whenever you log into the app, you can see, and you see what you want. Maybe if you want to buy airtime, I think even it is one of the
first services are there.
There are many. You can buy goods, you can pay bills with it. You can buy airtime. You can maybe send to another person. But the feature that I liked most was the buy goods, because when you even use an app maybe for other companies, you can't pay directly to using the till number. Most of them don't have that feature, but we actually have one which is not pay bill. When you buy goods, you can buy goods directly. I've not seen that in another app before. So
bank apps ukwa na hizo.
Yeah, they have, but the bank has to have you are limited to the bank, to the bank provider, because they usually have their own till. So you usually see the Equity till, ECB till.
Yeah.
This one does not haibagui. Kwa Safaricom, you can pay directly to the bank.
Or like unaweza hata super ukienda goods
unaweza buy goods.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very different feature.
When money is in my app,
is
it like iko kwa bank, so like I need to transfer it to my M-Pesa ama the money I can
direct,
just
you can pay it directly.
I can just use it direct.
You don't have to send to your M-Pesa money, to your M-Pesa, maybe your M-Pesa account. You pay it directly, so you don't have that process at utume kwa simu then send. So I think that's you're very, very convenient.
Alright. What other features do you think stand out for the CMMF app?
For the app alone or CMMF in general?
In general.
Okay. I'd say for the CMMF, what stands out to me is how easy onboarding is. Onboarding previously for similar products, you find that sometimes it's such a tedious process with a lot of paperwork, and sometimes you have to go physically to an office to onboard. But for CMMF, it's actually very simple. In about 5 minutes, you can easily onboard. And also the ease, how easily you can access your money. There's no, 24 hours wait time or, next working day. You get your money instantly as soon as you want it, and the competitive returns. The CMMF has consistently offered competitive returns, so I think for me that's what stands out about it. Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe we are talking about CMMF and people are wondering, what are we talking about? A money market fund is basically a common pool, like of funds where you invest, and then the now is it the custodian or what do we call them? Like Cytonn, what do you call Cytonn?
The fund manager.
The fund manager then invests the money in maybe treasury bills and bonds and then gives you the return. So that's what we are talking about. And Varis and Nikita basically work in the product development, where we are talking about the app, which is so easy, especially for our generation where we don't like difficult things. This is a very easy thing, a very easy win and you are gaining returns from it. So basically that's what you are talking about. And just so that we understand the process, I want me myself to onboard so that we can just go through the process. If there are any hiccups, we just know, so that when you try to onboard, you know what's going on. So basically, you can just walk me through it, like I don't know it.
So do you have the Cytonn app?
Yeah, I do have the Cytonn app. The Cytonn app, you just go to Play Store, you install the Cytonn. It has like a green icon. You got a green icon, yeah. But it's okay, search hapo sinaletanga tu. I don't think anything.
First one.
Let me just open mine. You open, it's delivering to promise. You guys were here when this was walikuja na
Yeah,
ulipata
What
It
if
opens.
we check here? Your screen record to go another footage in some
Yeah.
around. In a screen record, so you get to go.
So nikifungua inaniletea welcome to the Cytonn wallet mobile app. There is new to Cytonn CMMF question mark, open an account and then log in. Opportunity, it's like the privacy policy. So what do I do from here?
So since you're new to CMMF, you'll create an account.
So open an account.
Yes, open an account.
So imeniletea 5 easy steps. Personal details, password, account details, mode of investment, and then the PIN.
Okay, you can proceed now.
I just do, let's do
that's
this.
just an overview of the steps.
Let's do this exclamation mark. Yay! First name. When I lie about my name, is it an issue? Wataangalia my ID.
Yes.
Is there a section where I need to upload my ID?
Yes.
You will, but not now during onboarding. Once you're onboarded, that's when you can upload your ID.
Okay.
Yes.
First name Teresia. Middle name. Nikon camera. Tajipata nimesema hadi my pin. And then my email. Phone number. Is there a code like sent when I put like my phone number?
Yes, you'll get an OTP sent to your phone just to verify that it's you.
ID, national ID. It's ID then ID or ID number. There's an option for FA.
So that's optional. You can choose to have a financial advisor or you can just proceed.
What should you recommend?
Would you like to speak to a financial advisor?
Currently, I don't think so. So I can just
Okay.
proceed.
Yes, you
I feel
can
like
proceed.
kama unataka financial advisor, uko na pesa mingi ya kuinvest. Like
Not
sitaki kuwa
necessarily.
stress na I don't know.
Not necessarily. They actually.
I can go back and
assist.
just no. I'm just
Yeah.
proceeding. It's okay. I would
But
ask
in the
when
case that you need one, you can contact client service and they'll hook you up with one. Even
Or
if
in
you're
the middle
having
of the
any
journey.
issues or there's something you need advice on, financial matters, you can always reach out to them. Yeah.
Because step 2, let's verify it's me. Oh, I hope they don't ask me for like the robot thing.
No. They'll just send an OTP, which you'll enter to confirm.
Do I need to like nini anything at this point inafaa kwa imeniletea? Oh, imeniletea. So use and it's fast. I create a password.
Yeah.
Is there any specification for like the password?
So for the password,
I think just it should be about 7 characters or more. But I think it has a feature that helps you to know if it's a strong one or.
Let me try. There's no limit though, right?
So it has to be 7 and above.
Does it save my password so nikikuja tena nisirudie?
I think you can choose that option.
Or this?
Yeah, but you have to consent to that. So that's the password that you use to access the app and the client portal on the website. But we have the forever login feature, so you won't have to log in each and every single time. But in the case you log out of the app, you'll use a password to log in.
Oh, so forever login nikiingia tu inaenda through.
Yeah, that's for the app. But for the client portal, that one, there's a timeout. If you stay too long without any activity, you're logged out, then you'll have to log in again just for security. Yeah.
True. So account type, individual MMF. I'm not changing anything there. I'm not
Yeah.
to invest. So source of fund, if you're like getting it from this hakuna like source of funds inaleta salary, savings, business, ama you can just put other.
Yeah. If it doesn't.
What does this option mean? Like hapa ndo mtakuwa mnakata pesa yangu ama
No, they
No,
just
that's
want
the
to
source.
know. Yeah.
To know where the funds will be coming from.
Yeah.
So you specify where maybe you want, if it's from your salary, but it's optional. So I think there's an option for upper or even
if I want like pesa ikiingia kwa salary yangu kwa inaenda direct to MMF, is that possible? Like hata isiingie ndio nisikuwe na second nisifikirie tena kama nataka kuinvest ama sitaki kuinvest. Inaweza katwa tu direct.
No, we currently don't
have to
have that.
initiate it,
You have to initiate it. Then account details. Source of account, save. So after this, you just make the payment and you're done.
Yeah.
So nikitaka M-Pesa, I can just transfer from M-Pesa to here.
Yes.
That's easy. It has taken less than what minutes? Hata ijapita 5.
Yeah,
so
Japita 5.
guys, it's so easy to like onboard on a CMMF. Like literally, you are just using your phone and data. What's your excuse? That's easy. So ikikuja, you just inaonyeshanga like I don't know. I want to see. Inanipeleka create a pin. A pin
So
now.
the pin now is what you use to transact. So that's if you're sending money to your M-Pesa or to someone else, or if you're using buy goods, or you're withdrawing, that's the pin that you're going to use.
Okay. Oh, unaweza sign in pia na biometrics.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just get that. Okay. Account fully created, the interface. Yeah. Send money, top up, transfer units. So like when I want to add money to the CMMF, nakuja hapa top up
Yes, top up.
by goods. Yeah, it's okay. That's how easy it is. Thank you for taking me through it. But nimeona si ngumu, it's something that you can just do. But thank you for like walking us through. So for closing remarks, what can you add about like the CMMF? Like what can you tell people about it?
I think what I can tell people is that it's a really good opportunity for especially people who are new to investing, people who don't have much knowledge. It's something that's very easy to understand. If you look it up, you can check on the Cytonn website. We explain what the CMMF is, and you can invest with as low as 100 shillings. It's not out of reach. You don't need to have so much
When
money.
you're starting,
Yeah.
can you start with 100?
So,
Lazima ikuwe 1,000
the 100 is the minimum.
top up.
Yeah,
Top up ama starting.
you can start with 100.
You can start with 100.
Yeah.
For real? Nimekuwa nikifikiria minimum investment ni 1,000.
No, it's 100 actually. Even when you top up, it rates for you that the minimum top up is 100.
100.
Yeah.
So it's not like when you're starting you must, oh my god, that's something I think that then nimesita for so long. Nimekuwa nikisema lazima ukuwe na 1,000. Oh, it's 100 guys. It's 100. Okay.
Yeah, so it's very, especially for young people, if you're in campus, if you're just starting out life and you don't have much money, you don't have to have it all together to start investing. You can start small and every single coin counts. When you're older, you'll have the foundation set in place because you have a good habit of investing from an early age, so it will be much easier for you. So yeah, what I'd say is start investing now. Your future self will thank you for it. Yeah.
Varis.
So all I can say is, why don't you have there? So I think you can just download it, and it's the best thing you'll ever do this week. So yeah, start with that.
Everyone in this set, it's 100. I think by sai sisi wote sasa tumesha on board. Sisi we are your clients now, guys. But I really thought it was 1,000. Like hata nasibili. Unajua like we were making a comparison and we were saying like Etika is 100, Cytonn is 1,000. So it's actually 100. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get that out there. So thank you so much for agreeing to be here, for agreeing to come and film this podcast. We're really honored to have you guys here. And we look forward to hearing more from you. And to our listeners, I hope this podcast was helpful. I hope you're on board. I hope you download the Cytonn app. I hope you're investing your 100 shillings. Imagine 100. Ndio chipo ya so nataka kwenda kukula. Imagine eka kwa CMMF ikupe return. And yeah, I hope we become the generation that saves, the generation that invests. And yeah, really thankful that kama umefika hapa in this episode. Thank you so much for watching through all of it, and till next episode, see you then. Bye. You can say bye, by the way, to the
Bye.
podcast. Bye.